In a sport where there are no angels, a man who seeks greatness requires the will of God.
Yeah, I was a lunatic, I was a bully, I was an egotistical, narcissistic, reputational-fueled fucking idiot. I was.
The greatest fighting fuel is fighting for something you believe in, something beyond one's own self.
God is the most important thing to me, before my wife and before my kids, because I put God in and I become instantly humble. I instantly look at my wife and kids and know that you are the most important thing walking this planet. You know, I have to put God first because I am a selfish bastard.
And when a man begins to truly look at himself, his own flaws, the world around him can change in an instant.
Before this year come along, I hadn't fought for 7 years. When I started to corner my friend and brother Danny Christie, you know, I could feel myself, oh, I need to give this a go. Oh. Then I decided to travel around and meet boxers, do a bit of moving around with him, a bit of sparring with him. Because of my competitive nature, you know, even though I was only bodybuilding, I wasn't even boxing, I was getting in there and I was like, rah. You know, me and Matt Legg had a right 4 or 5 rounds. I was just stood flat-footed, walking forward. Matt was going bump, bump, bump. He's stepping off the centre line. I couldn't hit him. And I love Matt, mate. Matt's a fucking legend. And then I went and sparred with Mick Terrell, the legend that is Mick Terrell. We just went down there and we just fucking had a tear up. When I went down there and done that, I could feel myself getting the buzz back for it. I could feel myself think, yeah, I missed this.
But in the sport of bare knuckle, at the level of competition only BKFC produce, be careful what you wish for.
Not a lot of time to find your feet in the sport, you know. One shot can end things real fast. One mistake, you're done.
Being thrown into the lion's den would for most mean the end, but this is where prospects transform into legends.
I've known Mark for a long time. When I got this BKFC contract, I decided to come to own the boxing skills, and I felt like there was no better place to do it down at Lions Den. The first week or two, it was just everything come together, like I've been here forever.
Even the smallest actions can set off a chain reaction, much like a tiny snowball gathering momentum. People take notice when a man's drive becomes an unstoppable avalanche.
And Paul Venice we brought in because, for one, he's got a great record in K1. He's 32 wins, there was only one fight which he didn't stop his opponent. He's got very heavy hands. He's a good character as well, you know. I think he's just another rough diamond, you know. He's obviously he's got to prove it when he gets out there today. He's got a tough fight in his hand, but I think Paul will be worth his weight in gold.
When it comes to combat sports, I'm like a sponge. I have the ability to learn. And one of the main things I was worried about this BKFC stuff was not removing my K1 stance and the Muay Thai stance. You know, having that Frankenstein style, walking forward, always looking for the leg kick. So I come here with Mark, switch my stance, I'm more thinner, I'm not leaning forward over my lead leg. I actually feel like a fucking good boxer.
In a game as tough as bare knuckle, you need thick skin. Not only for the cuts and bruises sustained in combat, but also the barrage of trolls determined to take you down and derail your hype train.
Now what the trolls do is, they can call me a fathead, they can call me big chin, they can call me names all day long. I've got mirrors in the house, I'm aware of how I look. I'm aware that I look like Desperate Dan, that's fine. But when they start calling my daughter like or my wife ugly, or you know, my son ginger, or that's below the belt. You know, that was tough I really had to develop thick skin for that. Like that took practice. That took practice and a lot of fucking practice. Yeah, it really did.
The practice for Venner is now over, temporarily. And among that ever-developing toolbox is one extremely important asset, the ability to overcome. This ability will be tested rigorously.
So when we're matchmaking, we just want to put on the best fights. They've never competed in bare knuckle. They've got to be very durable fighters.
Bare knuckle fighters, at the top of the game, possess almost inhuman durability. Paul, known for being able to take a punch, is as durable as they come. But he is just one of many prospects looking to make a statement.
They've got to want to be here. If they don't want it, they'll find a way out really quickly. If they're quitting in glove sports when things get a bit tough, every fight, win or lose in this game, is going to be tough. Win or lose, they're going to take a lot of punishment.
Tonight, we're live from the birthplace of bare knuckle. This is the BKFC Prospect Series.
When the lights go on, the venue is transformed with the ring built at its focal point. The platform of mutual combat, the BKFC ring will see the ebb and flow that comes with a stacked fight night.
You've got absolute war horses like Danny Christie's, Mike Perry, they can just eat shots.
BKFC are looking for fighters from every corner of combat sports. From hardened street fighters all the way to elite combatants. Pro boxers, MMA fighters, brawl and street legends have all tried their hands in the sport of bare knuckle.
It's funny because I dare say that BKFC chose me. It's the type of organisation that you dream about as a fighter. It's a fast-growing sport. It's a multi-million-pound, billion-pound sport. You've got all these legends: Mike Perry, Eddie Alvarez, Conor McGregor involved. Mick Terrell. I thought, this is the way for me.
I got a phone call off Andrew Bakewell. He said, "There's a big opportunity coming to the UK."
Bare knuckle has always been a no-man's sport. It's always been the boxers who've, had their day. The K1 fighters have had their day. The MMA fighters that have had their day. But if you look, all the influencers are involved in it now. All these million followers on TikTok and Instagram who can box, and they're all getting involved in it now. There's a lot of young lads now signing contracts with the BKFC. Especially in UK, it's quickly becoming a young man's sport, and it will. By the end of this year, mate, you'll have boxers and MMA fighters transitioning because they can make more money. Guaranteed.
Guarantee, not guaranteed.
100%.
The bad motherfucker bonus is an additional financial incentive awarded only to those fighters who really bring the heat, who have the fans rallying in the stands, win or lose.
I'm good on them. I think BKFC's fucking mint for that.
BKFC allows their fighters to compete for other promotions in different combat sports. They want fighters to flourish, not stagnate.
Andrew Bakewell's been very good. Says you can continue to fight bare knuckle and MMA as long as you're not competing bare knuckle for a different company. I'm leaving every door open. We'll go down the route with MMA, we'll see what fights are there, and then if there's a nice fight available in BKFC, we'll look at it. Considering bare knuckle boxing was actually just boxing in the 19th century, it is still young, at least in terms of mainstream acceptance.
Bare knuckle's still really early days, coming in from all different sports, and people are still working out on the job.
I've had 3 fights for the BKFC now, 2 and 1. I'm better than I've ever been. Everything's just fallen into place.
But following your dreams in any field of combat sports is never a fairy tale. There stands an opponent just as hungry and dangerous as you on the other side of the ring, wanting to take the food from your family's table. That's a dose of reality very few people can accept.
Quitting is not acceptable, and we're not interested in that. If you quit in this company, you will not be invited back.
Left hand on the counter for Cruel.
If you quit when you can physically carry on, you're in the wrong place. They're serious about it, prove themselves. Some of these guys are on real good money, but you expect you to come in and prove yourself for starters.
BKFC wants fighters who are willing to put it on the line, and their paychecks for more seasoned fighters show that they are ready to pay for blood.
Let's have it right. To earn big money, you've got to win. So I'm not about losing.
He's tough, that Tabakov. Got a tough night with his hand. It's a tough sport.
The bell, round number 1.
There's only one thing I'ma do, and that's fight. 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 You know.
Big left hook to right hand. That is a clean knockdown.
And there's that power we talked about. I'm best. If you haters wanna say my name, better pay your respect. This ain't about right, just what's wrong or right. Cause tonight there's only one thing I'ma do, and that's fight. Fight. BKFC.
Even if he loses today, anybody can let them lose bare knuckle fight. The best fighter in the world could get hit once and lose.
When I used to fight back in the day, I'd fought for free. Fighting saved me from the streets. It saved me from addiction, active addiction. When I started fighting and turned pro, it's like my life just went boom. It's like this become my new addiction. It all become my new addiction. Danny Christie, clean and sober. He's fucking BKFC champion.
Big left hand. And Stanoy Tabakov drops
You know.
This is the life that was on offer for me.
He's right back in this fight.
This is the life that's on offer for any addict or any mental health sufferer.
I'm blessed. Ooh, if you haters wanna say my name, better pay your respect.
Just to get the opportunity to work with BKFC, I'm a big fan of the sport and I want to see the sport develop.
I'm doing that fight, 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 fight.
Been there from pretty much day one, and to see where it's gone, it's really special to watch. If fighters want to get involved with BKFC, just drop me a message on social media, or do the BKFC tryouts.
There's only one thing I'ma do, and that's
If you want to subscribe to BKFC, just download the BKFC app. It's $7.99 a month. We've got huge amounts of content on there.
Get on there. Yeah, thanks for that. You helped us out there.